The Untamed Mind, Consciousness versus Imagination, the Buddha's Choice for True Awakening. Have you ever stopped to truly define the difference between consciousness and imagination? These two concepts are central to both Eastern philosophy and our daily lives. We're going to dissect their roles, explore the staggering power of one, and understand why the Buddha ultimately chose the other as the only path to liberation. 1. The Tale of Two Minds, Imagination versus Consciousness. Let's start with a crucial distinction. We often confuse these two, but their separation is the key to mastering your own mind. Imagination, the world of make-believe. Imagination is the mind's default setting, the realm of abstract, fuzzy, and often uncontrolled knowing. It's what happens when your mind drifts from the present reality. When you sleep, your dreams and those free-flowing, aimless thoughts are the undisputed territory of imagination. If someone told you they saw you sleepwalking on their rooftop clothesline last night, or tagged you in a deep fake video meditating on a skyscraper, that's your imagination doing its spontaneous and slightly weird work. When you daydream, trying to visualize something you've never seen, a unicorn, a distant galaxy, or your retirement, that is imagination running the show. The distraction loop. Even when you're focused on a task, and your mind gets dragged away by thoughts about past drama or future plans, that's imagination steering the boat away from the harbor. Simply put, imagination deals with the abstract, the ambiguous, and the unreal. Consciousness, the anchor of reality. In contrast, consciousness is the mind operating with deliberate intent and firmly rooted in known reality. It's the knowing that is real, not abstract. Consciousness is defined by the factual and non-ambiguous knowing, the active and purposeful engagement with the present moment, the clear perception of what is happening right now. The only way to genuinely progress on the path to freedom, according to the Buddha, is through the perception of consciousness, the practical, non-abstract, and clear knowing. 2. The superpowers of imagination and the Buddha's great refusal. Prepare to be less surprised by tales of the supernatural. Many seemingly miraculous feats are, in fact, products of the powerful imagination. The immense power of imagination. Imagination has capabilities that seem straight out of a science fiction movie. Time and space bending. Imagination allows people to seemingly pierce time to know the past or future, prophets, psychics, or pierce space to see through material barriers, clairvoyance. The realm of the supernormal. It can lead you into one of the 33 imagined realms, the places where people claim to meet celestial beings, walk in paradise, or tour the underworld. Supernormal abilities, at high levels of concentration in the realm of imagination. A person can appear to gain certain supernormal powers, like levitation, walking through walls, or shape-shifting. If someone gives you a 100% accurate, detailed account of your past life, or correctly predicts a future event, chances are they are tapping into the tremendous energy of imagination. Why the Buddha walked away. So, with all this raw power, why did the Buddha reject the use of imagination for enlightenment? The answer is profound. He had already experienced all of it, only to realize it was all an illusion, fundamentally unreal. All these superpowers are limited, and they fade away if the mind loses its focus. Imagination creates only ephemeral, non-lasting experiences. The Buddha threw them away, like discarded broken sandals, to search for true, lasting liberation in consciousness. The Buddha only accepted the use of imagination sparingly, primarily for the purpose of contemplation to relinquish attachment, such as meditating on the impurities of the body to see its impermanence. For actual practice, he relied only on consciousness. 3. The mastermind. Intention leads. Intention creates. Intention guides all phenomena. The Buddha taught, intention leads. Intention creates. Intention guides all phenomena. This is the core principle of Buddhist practice. You might have heard the common saying, mind leads, mind creates, but let's pause and consider. The mind, as we usually define it, the stream of emotions, feelings, and random thoughts, is an uncontrolled flow. It's always restless, chasing desires unconsciously. If the mind were the master, you would be eternally dragged along by its unconscious desires, like an unchecked CEO with absolute power and zero accountability. Therefore, the correct teaching is that intention consciousness is the master. Intention is the captain that can navigate and discipline the restless river of the mind. Consciousness, the ultimate tool for awakening. What makes consciousness the Buddha's sole choice for the ultimate journey? Authenticity. Consciousness ensures all human choices and perceptions are real, not abstract or ambiguous. The guiding hand. Consciousness helps you steer your mind toward your goals through daily practice with wise intention, often compared to positive self-suggestion. The supreme weapon. Wise intention is the supreme weapon against suffering. The Buddha taught that with wise intention, defilements that haven't arisen won't arise, and defilements that have arisen will be destroyed. Stability. Consciousness enables the mind to achieve true stillness and stability through the four right efforts, thereby eliminating unwholesome states of body and mind. Complete enlightenment. Most importantly, consciousness is the only thing that leads to complete awakening, allowing you to realize the three knowledges and cleanse all defilements, achieving complete mastery and liberation of the mind. This is the definitive reason why the Buddha only accepted consciousness for practice, and not the compelling, yet ultimately deceptive, power of imagination. The journey to liberation is fundamentally the process of cultivating consciousness to take control, ensuring you are not led astray by the captivating, but false, power of imagination. Now that we've demystified these two forces, which practices do you feel help you best anchor yourself in true consciousness every day?